Hey guys, I'm Rob. This is Little Man Cave on the Prairie, and today we had another fuel problem. So, this one actually took me quite a while. There are so many things that go on in these things to make it seem like it's running rough and lots of things. But what it was for me today, or well, for the last couple of weeks, was the fuel pump. And it took a bit to get that diagnosed until it actually just failed, and then it just didn't go anymore. So I dropped the tank, I changed the fuel pump. And then when I did that, I hooked up the fuel pump tester. And, well, actually, that's how I found out, is that I wasn't getting any fuel pressure at all by the time it died. So I hooked that up and told me I had nothing. So I dropped the tank. I put a new fuel pump in, and as soon as I started up for like several seconds, up to like 30 seconds, we'll say, and not even that, then it just died. And I was like, well, okay, well, what makes that happen? So started researching this, and this is not something I came up with myself. I had to talk to a lot of the gurus just to figure this all out, and Google and all that sort of crap. So once I swapped out the tank, it hit maximum. I was like, okay, well, that has to do with the return line. And when I put the tank back up, now you can't see in there, but the return line comes up there, and I had a slight kink in my return line. So I figured it was that. So I dropped the tank again, and I straightened that out. And then it was still, wasn't running right, or it would run for a couple seconds and then die. So came over here. That's your fuel regulator right here, runs along, and usually if you pop off this vacuum line here, you'll be able to smell fuel in it if it's shot. Well, it wasn't doing that, so I really didn't think it was that, but it turned out it was. I couldn't smell any fuel from here, but it just wasn't working. So I don't know, maybe they can do that too. But I swapped that out with the old 89, because once again I have 389s. There's the other one back there. I have 389s, so I swapped it out, and actually I even had to clean this one out, so I'm gonna get a new one. But now it runs, and it runs fine. But I had to go through all the stuff of not running right when it was running. And what it was is the final days of the fuel pump killing itself, and it would run, but like barely. But between that and the fuel regulator, I was having a kind of a hard time figuring everything out. But I got that fixed. But I had to change out, I changed out my computer. I thought, well, maybe something to do with TPS or IAC. So with all the parts that I have, I went through everything, and, nothing seemed to be working. And like I said, this actually took me a couple weeks to figure out. So as soon as I replaced that, then my fuel pressure returned to normal. And so that was the fix there. You should be running between 34 and 40 psi of pressure on that, and on your fuel pump. And if it shoots up to 90, then it's usually something in the regulator or the return line or the fuel pump itself. It would maybe garbage from the get-go, like even a brand new one. Some of them just don't work. Sometimes you get a battery and it's brand new, but it doesn't work, or something, just luck of the draw, made on a Friday instead of a Wednesday type thing. But that's it, just a quick one, guys. I am getting my ass out and getting on the trail. I haven't been out in a long time, so that's the plan. Hope you guys got something out of this. If you did, hit hit the subscribe, hit the share, hit the like, all that jazz. It really helps out the channel, and I really appreciate it. And we will catch you in that next one, guys. Take it easy.